Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to GreedFall. So, I did a little bit of looking, because I was kind of curious if I'd, missed something. Because I keep looking at, my, my sort of, I guess, skill set thing here. And I'm friendly with literally everybody, except the coin guard. And I was like, what did I miss? What did I not do to or with the coin guard in order to, you know, get their attention, to get them nice and friendly with me, all that good stuff. And I was like, what did I miss? What did I not do? So in the end, I had a quick look online. It wasn't like something specific or anything like that. It was just like, you know, how to get the coin guard to become friendly. And they were like, well, you got to finish all their quest line. I was like, did I finish their quest line? I don't remember. So I went scrolling through my quests because obviously it only ever just displays quests that you haven't completed, but you can get it to do thing, which I did actually find out is that's why that won't disappear. So I worked that one out. So yeah, you got your main quests, and they're all split up into these little I guess quest lines. You got Cure for the Malachor, which is like the main quest, which I'm sort of you know, working on slowly. You got the Ancient Secret, which is the one that reveals about how the not the Bridge Alliance, the Congregation of Merchants, the group you represent, had been on the island before, and about your past and all that stuff. Then there's the one about the coup. Then there's the one about Constantine having the Malachor, and because we discovered the true origins of that the other day, which was fan-bleeding-tastic. I loved that twist. That was just mind-blowing. It was so good. And on side quests, we had a whole bunch of stuff. You got before the departure. That was all the stuff that happened back, way back when. Back at the very start of the game, obviously. Yeah, the research. This is the ongoing quests. I may have to use a guide to finish up those ones. Then you got the Children of Tyr for D. This is the thing with yeah, the Ordo Luminis and that camp and all that stuff. Then you got Shadow of the Guard. Now this is the one. This is what I realized. This is the one that I never actually quite finished, because the man with the silver coin, I never worked out who the hell that was. I mean, this is going back to the third, I think, session I was playing this game, and the guy was like, oh, just come and talk to me again later once I've worked out who it is. Completely forgot about it. And so I realized the reason why the coin guard is only, you know, likes me rather than is friendly with me is because I haven't actually finished their quest line yet. And so I did a little digging, and I worked out who it was I actually needed to talk to. And good job, really, because I'm not 100% sure exactly how much I've got left, but I might actually be close to the end of the main storyline. There is apparently post-game content too, so I will be doing that. I don't normally do post-game content stuff, but seemed like something. So yeah, you've also got Vasco's quest, Kurt's quests, In the Name of Science. That one, that's the one with they ended up with the guy getting beheaded. That's the one where we found out about the truth. That was last time's one. You got Siora's quests. So yeah, they're all split up into different things, different little quest lines and stuff. And then you get the missions of ones that aren't part of quest lines or anything like that. They're just split into areas. It's funny that there's only 6 of those. Again, I may have to look up to see if there are any I've missed. But bottom line, I worked out what the hell I'm missing. Because I was like, there must be something I haven't done here. And there is. There is something I haven't done. Because it is kind... It's not really hidden away, but it is in an area you don't really check without, you know, thinking about it, because why would you, you know? Anyway, come on, let's go. There it is. Alright, let's head off. So yeah, what it is, it's the coin guard building here in New Seren, because that's where the... I don't know if it's like the main base of the coin guard, but it's one of the bases. I don't know if they have like a central base or anything like that. But there you go, it is what it is. Alright, which is, if memory serves... Hello. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, it's up here. So that's the pub entrance. Coin guard entrance is around here. And as you can see, it's a guy with a quest marker. Because, yeah, I just forgot. He does say, let me do some research on this and come back later. And it's kind of implied you have to go through the main plot a bit more. And again, like I said, I just forgot. So we need to get this done.
Ah, Your Excellency, I'm glad to see you. It seems there has been an unexpected development. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if Egon is involved? Very well. I will find out. No, thank you.
Alright. Question the innkeeper. Wait, isn't he over here? Yes. Because they're connected. Because the tavern and the coin guard are the same group. Which is a neat idea, actually. Hello.
What can I pour for you?
Actually, I've got other things.
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Nice. Alright, so let's see where this goes. Yeah, because the whole man with the silver coin and some guy called Egon thing, I'd totally forgotten about that. Like, completely. I was like, oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? And, yeah, so as I said, sometimes you just have to do a little bit of research and a bit of forward thinking on this stuff. Hello. How do I get down here? Ah. Presumably this way.
Customs Officer Ulrich. What can I do for you?
Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I have been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order.
I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records?
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest, but I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met, or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true, I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and Counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Ulrich. So I think it is necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we can find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
Indeed. Is there... No, there's no other one. Go to the docks. Go to the docks, they say. Well, it's interesting that it isn't giving me a quest marker, but I don't know where it could be. Docks isn't exactly a small area. Still, we'd probably be looking for something big and glowing orange, because they tend to be that colour for massively important items. Well, it could be that we have to talk to someone. Could end up talking to the quartermaster here, or whatever her name was, I forget. Maybe she might know. Let's have a word with her. Admiral.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Nope, nothing.
I need to be going.
Okay, well, it was worth a try. Where else could that pesky little key be? Or maybe I need to talk to him. Maybe I need to, like, ask him, hey, where's this key you think you dropped? Because it is pointing me to him. So let's ask him and see what he has to say.
So, were you satisfied with your inspections, sire?
Ooh, silver coin. Continue the search.
Look at this.
You work for Egon. Have you come to ensure my loyalty? Well, you can tell him that I didn't say anything, right?
In fact, you just did. So you are a member of this gang?
No, you don't understand. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon.
Yes, madam. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Okay. What are you glowing for? Ah, that was the key I was looking for. Wrong dock, apparently. I'm a complete idiot. Yes, of course I am. Alright. Sorry, in a rush. Don't have time. Coming through!
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Alright, let's go.
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
Where am I supposed to go? Find a place to hide. Does it want me to go up this way somehow? Ah, behind these... Ah, yes, behind the boards. That seems like a good place. Yep.
My friend! I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool! Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate. A noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Ulrich? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Ulrich. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
We should help Ulrich. He doesn't deserve to die like that.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
I beg you. I swear I didn't betray you. I'll give you everything you want. Poison on my I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Ulrich managed to loosen his tongue.
Well, okay. So we weren't able to follow him, which was a bit unfortunate, but I think probably for the best to save the guy. Oh, hey BH, how you doing? Lunga? No, we're not playing that until next Friday. Wrong game. Alright. So now we've got to go to... It's Hikmet, wasn't it? Which means going all the way over here. Okay. Nearest fast travel point is... over here, I guess. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. A bit tired. Ended up oversleeping this morning. Whoops. But nothing too serious. It's only about half hour or so. Alright, now we need to go to Hikmet to find a dispensary. Don't remember seeing that on the map before, but I'm sure it was there. Hello. Some ammo, what we got? Don't want that. Good enough. Sleep is good? It is when you can get it. I'm a lifelong insomniac. Alright, so where's this? Oh, outside the city. That's a surprise. So these thieves want a large amount of alcohol. That is almost certainly not a good thing. Ah, look, people. That's a good sign.
These islanders are drunk. And these guards don't look that official. I think we found where all the alcohol reserves on the island end up.
Hello?
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here. As for you, savage, if you're looking for something to drink, go to my colleague over there.
What? How dare you? I see. Thanks for the advice.
Okay, so we need to sneak my way inside, do we? Let's see if we can. I'm gonna force a fight if I can help
This
it.
is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
Did it suddenly turn back to night again? Let's see. Looks like he's got a bunch of guards around him. So I guess I can't just walk up to him and arrest him, can I? Well, this is either going to go very well or very badly. Hello.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Come on. See what you're capable of.
Surrender. You are under arrest.
What am I accused of?
You are a high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Eagle, and you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows awaits you unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk.
Oh, yay, that will work quite well. Nope, and we're off somewhere else. Oh no, just turning back to day again. So apparently it just went night briefly because stealth, I guess. Bit random, but alright. You like stealth? I don't mind stealth games. It's not like my favorite genre. Some of them can be pretty fun. Like I did quite like Deus Ex Human Revolution. That was pretty fun stealth-wise. I like the Batman Arkham games. I think the stealth sections in those are hilariously good fun. But I've never been a huge fan of stealth games. Like, I've never played any of the Metal Gear games, for instance. It's never been a series that's interested me in any real way. But you know, I don't mind stealth, and I'm alright at it. It's just not my biggest thing. I mean, I am playing Plague Tale Innocence, which is effectively a stealth game, mixed in with other things as well. Finish it? Come on. There it goes. So, yeah, I don't have a problem with stealth games. It's just, it's not like my super favorite genre or anything like that.
Come and see! I'll receive beautiful things from our village.
Yeah, alright. I mean, this game has a few minor stealth sections. Stealth is not a... It's not a huge part of the game, but it is a part of it. But it's often a choice, you know, like a good RPG, it presents you with a choice that you can either stealth your way through a section or not, as needs be.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologizing, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We are no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organization, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic, able to piece this whole story together. Can I count on you?
Yes. I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened.
3. Oh, good. I got a talent point. Ah, talents. Okay. I put it off long enough. It's time to get lockpicking level 2. So that way I can unlock level 3 locks as and when necessary. Been waiting for that one for ages. You're the kind of player that if you get spotted, you just do everything again and again. Yeah, you know, F5, F9, F5, F9, F5, F9. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy playing games on PC. The quick save options are always fun. Alright. Dirty traffic, huh? Okay. Where to go? Yeah, straight south. Yeah, I do that all the time. I remember I did that. I did that quite a lot when playing, say, like, you know, Deus Ex Human Revolutions. I do need to get around to finishing Mankind Divided at some point. That's a game I do need to finish. Never really got past the first act. There was so much to do in those games. Alright, back with you again. What's the problem this time?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of New Serene Garrison, told me that he'd received a letter from you. Was one of your ships hijacked by the Guard?
The Trident and its crew were commandeered by the San Mateus garrison. Commandeered? We will not let ourselves be threatened by these land pirates. The Guard has no idea who it is dealing with. I've already sent several of our warships to board the Trident and release its crew. The Guards taken on board shall be given no quarter.
I understand, Admiral, but Quartermaster Manfred was as surprised as you to hear this news. That's why he asked me to investigate. The Guard never gave the order for such an operation.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to manage their men? Remarkable. We will not deal with the Guard until Manfred cleans up his ranks. No more of these hireling thugs will set foot on my ships. The nobles will just have to do without their bodyguards.
I will tell him, Admiral, and know that I am fully aware of the problems that caused this act of piracy. Not only for the Guard, but for all the nations on this island. I will do everything to find those responsible.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will eagerly await your news. Anything else?
I need to be going. The Admiral knows that we can't do anything without the force of the Guard. By prohibiting them from transport, she's putting everyone at risk, leaving us to take care of the problem.
At the same time, she has something to be mad about. This is the first time in our history that anyone has dared to attack our ships.
Alright, back to San Mateus. F5 is vicious. Yeah, you definitely want to spam it. Okay. Let's go. Go to the barracks. Right. That'll be pub entrance. That's not who we want to. Hello. Easy. You know, you'd think they'd have learnt by now. But I guess not. People like this tend to be desperate and very, very stupid. Right, let's head in here. Hello. How are you?
And what can I do for you?
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit, and I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished. I don't understand what could have happened. I can assure you that we have never issued an order to that effect. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying to unravel the truth from the lies.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, 3 lieutenants have been leading the troops, while waiting for a new senior officer to be appointed. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they are honorable?
I won't vouch for them, if that's what you're asking. I don't know them well enough.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them.
Interesting. They're all in here, but they're all upstairs. Alright, so... up to 3 people. Meeny, miny, mo, I guess. Let's go to that one. He's by himself. Coming through. Let's have a chat, shall we?
Hello, Lieutenant. My name is de Sardet.
Oh, you are the legate of the congregation. You're quite the celebrity amongst our ranks. I am Lieutenant Alexander. Did you need me?
I am conducting an investigation into the illegal commandeering of the ship, the Trident. We must work fast and find out who organized this act of piracy, or we will all pay the price. Do you know the men who seized the ship and who they served under?
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date, and many men are on the run. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman, who was serving Commander Torsten, but I didn't take care of his men.
It's only an idea, of course, but one that seems most logical to me.
I'll leave you, Lieutenant.
That's an interesting theory. Could be true. Because there was one person I wasn't able to finish off. because it would cause too big of a reputation hit. To be perfectly honest, in retrospect, I kind of wish I'd taken the reputation hit and killed them all off, but too late now. What's done is done. Hello.
Hello. I am Desade, Legate of the Merchant Congregation, right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. Lieutenant Ermelind at your service.
Well, I didn't know I was so famous.
You've literally been running around this island for like weeks, literally solving every single problem you can. Yes, you're that famous.
Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. Thank you. I'll leave you to it. Farewell, Lieutenant.
So they're all...
Your Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks, find me tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke to you. I am Sergeant Franz, and I'm prepared to help you. Don't forget the church tonight.
Well, interesting. There's a lead I can follow up. Meeting the church tonight, huh?
Hello, Lieutenant. Desade, Legate of the Merchant Congregation.
Lieutenant Klaus, what can I do for you, Your Excellency?
I'm investigating the illegal commandeering of a Naut ship that took place here in San Mateus. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served under?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I don't know. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's very unlikely. Managing the crew of a Naut ship requires great numbers and organization.
I see. Well, in that case, sorry for not being more useful.
Farewell, Lieutenant. The Lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
Doesn't exactly surprise me. At least I've got a lead. Better than nothing, I suppose. Right, where am I going? Downstairs, I think. Go to the church? No, I'm not exactly sure where I need to go. Hang on. Yeah. Well, let's head there and see what he's got to say. Probably going to end up in a fight where the dude ends up getting himself killed, but that's just usually how these things sort of, you know, go. Ooh, shiny things. Oh, apparently he's already there, even though it's not nighttime. Fair enough.
Here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Egon.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
Huh.
If you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago, without realizing the extent of their power. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions. But I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye, but I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders. And the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Who took possession of the ship, and for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and he'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
And who gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin. That woman is ruthless. After the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
Is it well guarded?
No, numbers are small to avoid arousing suspicion. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens, by getting rid of the guards. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize them.
With all due respect, there will be many. Are you sure you'll be able to face them?
We could ask for help from one of the native clans. The Storm Warriors, for example.
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their own young people. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we free them.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelin will take action any moment now.
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as possible and take care of the operation.
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for Ermelin's squad. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
Let me accompany you. Deirdre is always suspicious. I could help you convince her.
Okay, that took a turn pretty bloody quickly. Okay, so let's go there really quickly. I hope... You know what, I'm going to make a quick save now. Because it could be a thing of... If I get their help, I won't be able to save anyone. Kind of thing. Like, this could be like an active choice. But I don't know. We'll get help. And we'll hope that everything works out for doing so. Because if it presents you with the choice of, you know, get help or attack now, but you know, if you go and get help, you might not have enough time. It'll be interesting to see what the solutions are. So we'll look at that.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your help, Deirdre. A group of guards captured young natives and turned them into slaves. But now they want to get rid of them to avoid drawing attention to themselves. I want to free them and stop these guards. But we will need support from warriors.
You are a Karans. We will help you. But you have to tell me more precisely what this is about.
The prisoners are in a former logging facility near San Mateus.
I know where it is. The Renaiks massacred the forest there.
We will get rid of the guards there and release the prisoners. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them thereafter, can we rely on you to intervene?
I will send you my 2 best warriors. I can't give you any more right now. They will find you where the forest has suffered. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Okay, let's hope this doesn't go badly wrong. 2 warriors. Nice, 2 people. Okay. What is it? They have captive. Release the prisoners. Oh, we'll see what it is when we actually arrive. Hopefully this won't go too badly. Whoops, wrong button. Right, where am I looking? Oh, down there. I remember that place. I wondered what it was for. Let's hope I'm not too late.
Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
And if they'll just attack me on sight, or can I get them to bugger off?
No one passes.
I will pass without your permission.
Oh, okay. No choice. One keep. That's it? Oh yeah, that's right. They said 2 guards to avoid arousing suspicion. Okay. Going well so far. Hello? Ah, hello. No. We're out.
You're free.
Thank you. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey.
It was Sergeant Franz who told us where to find you.
Franz. So he kept his word. I had hoped he would.
Stay hidden here for now. We will set up a trap for the people who captured you.
Then we will fight by your side. They will pay for what they have done to us.
No, you're in no condition to fight. It's better that you stay here. When we are done with them, you can return home. Thank you for coming to lend us a hand. I'm surprised. Deirdre said that she would only send 2 warriors.
It's not a Sengedin Anadas. It's a Gaius Rad, a warrior from my clan.
But Tirtuma Donegad, she told Eseld your story, and we wanted to come. Young people from our clan have been captured, and we believe they are here. When Xavier also sent a warrior for the same reason.
We are most grateful for your help. Thanks to you, we can stop those who captured them.
You're there. Were you able to get rid of the guards?
Yes, some. And we have released the prisoners. But there are still others that we have to defeat.
I see you've managed to bring allies. With them, we have every chance of winning.
Yay.
Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long. You should take position.
Anything to report, Sergeant Franz?
Negative, Lieutenant. Everything is quiet.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know? Hey, what's going on?
I'm going on.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate! Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
Yeah, I didn't think that was a lot of people, but yeah, there were more coming in. Yeah, I see that's a bit more like it.
We got them.
Make sure that Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled and brought back to San Mateus. She will probably be sent to New Serene to be interrogated by Manfred. She has a lot to teach us about Egon.
I hope she can help you put an end to all of this.
Can we all go home now?
Yes. We will escort you.
Breg, it's thanks to you that I realized what we were doing. I hope you'll forgive me one day for being one of those monsters. In the meantime, I will do everything I can to help stop this smuggling for good.
You are a better man than you think. Friends, when you're finished, return and see me at Wen Xavier. I will be glad to see you again.
We should go. Let's report to Quartermaster Herbert.
Oh, I hate it when all the bodies disappear. Oh, they didn't all disappear. That's something at least. Ooh. They all have marked silver coins. Well now. That does not surprise me. I thought they were glowing orange rather than yellow. I thought it was just the light was making them look different, but no, they're actually glowing orange. And that means... Hey, okay. Squelch. All right. Fourth one. Yay. I've got so much stuff I don't really even need it. I just sort of collect it just out of habit, really, more than anything else. Back at the start of the game, I really needed all this stuff because it was like, well, yeah, you know, you needed to scavenge the supplies in order to be able to make stuff and do stuff and all that stuff. Not so much now. I'm at a higher level that I can blag my way through most things when necessary.
Your Excellency, I was told you'd returned with prisoners.
Yes. Lieutenant Ermelind organized a slave trade on behalf of the organization I told you about. Her men captured natives who were then sold here or smuggled to the mainland. We also found out that they commandeered a Nort ship to speed things up.
What madness. I guess Manfred will want to have her questioned. Lieutenant Alexander, you will accompany her with some men.
Quartermaster, at your orders.
And you, Sergeant. I understand that you participated in the despicable actions of this traitor.
It's true, Quartermaster.
I recommend clemency. Without his help, we would not have discovered what this was about.
I see. You will accompany Lieutenant Alexander. Manfred would like to talk to you, but I will make sure that he knows what role you played in this case.
Thank you, Quartermaster.
Well, I'll let you get on, sirs.
Thank you very much for your help, Your Excellency. Travel safe.
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
Alright, off to Manfred. I think there's only one more quest left in this little quest line. Maybe we'll finally get to find out who Egon actually is, although I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. It is that weird thing of like, we literally do not know if Egon is a person or if he is just like kind of a figure that they put and say, oh yes, Egon told us to do it, but there's no actual head. You know, there's no person in charge. Organizations sometimes do that so that, you know, you see it in like movies and TV shows and stuff. Criminal organizations make up some non-existent figure to have the police chasing their tails the whole time. It's usually a fun little thing for them to try to work out. Right, back to New Saran. Yay! We're off. He always says best forging tier for D. He's practically the only forging tier for D. I think. Don't remember seeing any others, but you know, here's what it is, I suppose, on that front. Okay. Hello.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I wonder if he's going to turn out to be the bad guy.
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the person in charge.
I've already been told all this. Lieutenant Alexander came before you did. He told me the whole thing, and he didn't fail to tell me everything we owe you. I have already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened and offering reparations. I hope she will forgive us. Anyway, I thank you very much. Once again, you have worked wonders, Your Excellency.
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Franz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he's joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think a sergeant by that name is stationed here.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told him to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. With this business going on, he must be sorely lacking in men. Anyway, know that our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information obtained from prisoners. You should go find him. He's with Captain Ulrich.
Captain Ulrich?
The highest ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man who is not often found in the field, But faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene personally.
Thank you, Manfred. I'll go find them.
Why did what's his name not show up here?
This arrest is good news. Let's find the captain.
Ah, Your Excellency. I was talking about your exploits to Captain Ulrich.
Your Excellency?
Captain, Lieutenant, Quartermaster Manfred informed me that you had made several arrests.
Indeed. Lieutenant Ermelind confessed, which enabled us to flush out most of the gang.
I can't quite believe that all the arrested men are involved in this case. I know many of them, and could have sworn they were honorable people.
I'm sorry, Captain. I understand. It's a shock. We were all sure that our comrades would never be involved in this kind of thing.
Will you continue the investigation?
Of course. We can't stop our research until we've completely dismantled this organization.
Lieutenant Alexander was asking me to transfer him to New Serene, to be a part of the investigation there.
To manage it, if you allow it, my captain. I was honored to participate in the interrogations of Lieutenant Ermelind, and to be able to arrest all these criminals. I would not want to leave things half-finished.
As I told you, Lieutenant, I can't approve the transfer of an officer from another garrison. I must refer to the commander.
In any case, we're most grateful for your help. But we can now bring this investigation to an end without you.
I see. What goes on in the Guard is the Guard's own business.
It's a bit like that, yes. We can't let the actions of a small group compromise the reputation of the whole Guard.
You forget, once again, that you have not yet obtained your transfer, Lieutenant. In the meantime, please be dismissed.
At your orders, Captain. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
I'm sorry you had to hear this call to order. This lieutenant is inclined to forget who he's speaking to.
It must be the enthusiasm of youth.
It's possible. In any case, and contrary to what he said, we will still need your help.
Why's that?
Lieutenant Alexander claims that Ermelind's confession allowed him to arrest all these men. But I attended one of these interrogations, and all she talked about was a secret camp. The one in which Torsten's recruits received their special instruction for the coup d'etat. If I understood correctly, this place was taken back and used by the criminal organization. But our lieutenant did not mention it, which surprised me, and led me to doubt his sincerity. Perhaps Alexander failed to report it to increase his prestige later.
But he could have another motive. So you would like us to go there?
Indeed. And I'd like to accompany you. I am no longer a field officer, but I still know how to hold my own. And I want to see this case with my own eyes. You know the place, so you will be my guide.
Very well, Captain. You can count on me.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will get going right away. Will you come with me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's
What if
hurry.
Alexander is the guy? He did seem rather, yeah. Interesting. So yeah, I was getting a little confused when he said that Alexander hadn't, I was getting the names confused.
We're almost there.
How would you like to proceed, Captain?
By the book. We'll go through the whole camp, neutralizing any threat.
Neutralizing any threat? Well, okay then. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, this was the, yeah, where those young recruits were being trained. And I had to redo the thing because I didn't realize there was a thing up there. Okay, fair enough. Well then. Hold on. Wonder if we can even get in through the front door. Actually, it's 4 o'clock. And that means it's time for a quick break. So I will be back in a couple of minutes and we'll see how this whole mystery goes on. Although, I will say, just briefly, I did notice finally friendly with the coin guard. That is what I wanted. That is what I was trying to go for the whole bloody time. So, no, that's wrong. So, yes, I finally got what I wanted. I wanted to be friendly with the coin guard. So, yes, all fun, all good, and all wonderful. So, yes. Excuse me, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. See you in a sec. And I'm back. Hello there, hi. You got a Fallout 76 advert? Oh dear. Well, I'm afraid I don't get to choose the adverts, so, yeah, sorry about that. Maybe actually in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, what's my actual objectives right now? Eliminate you guys men in your ghost camp, search the old ghost camp. Arrest the leaders. Wonder what the best order to do those things is.
It's blocked.
I think he spotted me. I reckon sneak now past him. I get the feeling I don't have a choice here. Hello. Sorry, dude. Oh, and it's suddenly gone to nighttime again. Why does it always do that? Okay, so we can't go inside that way. You would cosplay as her? It's an interesting, it's easy enough cosplay to do. I mean, you got a bit of makeup on the side of your face, and then, I mean, the clothes that she wears varies depending on, like, what armor you've actually got equipped, so, so, you know, there's nothing specific. There's a whole bunch of different clothing styles you can pick up, different costumes and the like. So, yeah. Plenty of stuff to do. Do we need to go sneaking through here or what? Do we need to kill these people? It does say eliminate. So, I guess we eliminate them.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
Well, got rid of all them. That's nice. So I need to find my way into the other... How do I get into there? Ah, I need to go back out the door, I think. Or is it in here? No, it's in here. Yeah, there it is. This ought to be interesting. Honey, I'm home. I see all the dead bodies are still in here. That's nice. He gone.
It's Sergeant Franz. Poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander to answer Manfred's questions, but he never made it to New Serene.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. He must be involved.
Okay, either it is Lieutenant Alexander, or it's going to turn out to be Ulrich. Hello. Like Ulrich is just using us to tie up all the loose ends from his operation or something like that. Okay, could well be that. Hi. Hello. Yeah, I can't actually get in there if you're standing in the way, you know. You must urgently do away with the following people who have endangered our operation using all means necessary. Captain Ulrich. Legate de Sade. Oh, people who have endangered the operation, not people in the operation, right. Intendant Manfred, Intendant Herbert, Sergeant Fran's name is also on this list, but it's been crossed out. Manfred and Herbert, huh?
This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list.
It looks like poison.
That doesn't surprise me. That's probably how they were going to get rid of you. Tends to be a very popular method. Take that off. Anything in here? Nope, looks empty. Fair enough. Anyone? Anything? Nope, that's empty. Hello.
Lieutenant Klaus. So you are part of this disgusting plot.
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant. Any resistance is futile. Your troops have been decimated.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency. Death is sweeter than the price of treason.
If you speak, we will be lenient.
You, maybe, but Egon, I doubt it. Farewell.
He's poisoned.
The plague. I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor.
I thought we were going to have to fight. Operation New Saran has to be suspended after many of our men were arrested or killed, and the lieutenant in charge of the operation chose to take his own life rather than betray us. Attendant Manfred called on a member of the congregation, a legate I think, who managed to make the merchant speak and discovered our plan. What should we do? Awaiting your orders. Madame Arzu, I regret to inform you that we'll not be able to ensure the delivery of the natives we promised you. Unfortunately, the ship we had requisitioned was taken by the Norts, interrupting the delivery. Rest assured we will do everything in our power to... Don't know who that is. Our Operation Hikmet ended abruptly after the intervention of that nosy legate of the congregation. Captain Ludwig was arrested and Governor Burham ordered us to put an end to our operation. We deeply regret it, but we could not do anything. Ludwig should have been more careful.
These letters are signed by Egon. We must go to the office of the leader of these criminals.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym. We did a good job, Your Excellency. Egon will never come back from a hit like this.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops, including their leader.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is involved in all this. The sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp, are telltale signs. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead. Otherwise, we still have these letters.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have to stay alert.
You're right. Let's get back to New Serene as soon as possible. You'll hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Manfred and assure yourself of his safety. I will go and ask our insolent lieutenant for an explanation.
You, sure you want to do that alone? It seems kind of dangerous. Alright, where's the nearest fast travel point? It would be out and then slightly south. Alright, I can do that. Woo! Hello.
Bit of poison on my
That's wrong button. I want that. Works for me. Alright. So back to New Saran. Hopefully, anyway. And we'll see. We can keep these people safe, I suppose. The fact that they're on a hit list. Not a good sign. Anything worth buying? How much ammo have I got? 161. That'll do. And back to New Saran once again.
Oh, it's you, Ono Menawi. Come and see. Oil received
Let's hope he's still alive. If not... Oh, good, he is.
Your Excellency, I wasn't sure I'd see you alive again.
How did you know we were here? Did the captain tell you?
He was arrested while coming back here. Lieutenant Alexander said he was finally reported by his accomplices.
That lieutenant has some nerve. We know he's involved. We found the body of the sergeant who was to accompany him here. He got rid of him to punish him for helping us, or to stop him from revealing more. We also found this document saying that everyone who knows about the case should be eliminated. You're in danger, and they've already found a way to get rid of the captain.
Most of the men who are loyal to him are in jail. I can't do anything without help. I've been trying to get the commander. If anybody can restore order to all of this, she can.
Here, take this evidence and show it to her.
Alas, there's nothing in there that clearly indicates who Egon is.
The recent actions of Lieutenant Alexander suggest that he's the brains behind this operation. And we only have to compare his handwriting with these letters to be sure.
I'm going to join the commander, but you should intervene. I'm afraid he'll get rid of the captain.
Alright. Is he really the real Egon? I don't know about that.
Your Excellency! What a joy to see you again. We finally stopped Egon. The captain will be happy.
Naturally, and that is why you were surrounded by the men I apprehended. We visited your secret camp and found the body of poor Sergeant Franz, who, in spite of his death, continues to betray you. You are a member of this organization, Lieutenant, and when we compare your handwriting to the letters we have seized, it wouldn't surprise me to discover that Egon is none other than you.
We prepared a discreet death for you, worthy of your uncle's court. Little poison, and our troublesome diplomat would have been out of the way. But since you leave us with no choice, finish them.
It'll be a real pleasure.
Finally, our revenge has come.
Switch yourself.
Poison on my blade. See if you can ward off this fate.
No, no, no! Why did you have to stick your nose in our business?
If you had not been so careless, so eager to get rich and climb to the top, maybe we would never have discovered your operations. Surrender, Alexander. Unless you prefer Egon.
Let me go! I could make you rich.
I doubt that the commander would find that arrangement acceptable.
Wretches!
Your Excellency, Lieutenant Alexander was court-martialed and will soon be executed.
You have my gratitude, Your Excellency. Without you, this assassin would have probably strangled me in prison.
Manfred gave me all the evidence you gathered and told me about the case. I'm just sorry he didn't tell me about it sooner.
My apologies, Commander. But you've been so busy since starting your new position. I never thought the case would be so big.
Be that as it may, the high-ranking culprits have been punished, and the foot soldiers will be sent back to the continent. A few months on the front should bring them back to reality. We owe you so much, Your Excellency. Without you, The guard would probably be nothing more than a band of brigands. I am extremely grateful. I will not forget what you did for us.
Don't mention it, Commander.
Or, you know, do mention it. I like a good bit of praise. Alright, well that finally gets my reputation up nice and high with the coin guard, which is what I've been missing this whole bloody time. And I think that's the last batch of side quests that I wasn't able to complete before. Are the bodies still out here? Can I pick them up? No, they've despawned. That's a shame. Some of them look like they had some useful stuff. Ah well. Okay, so that leaves me with just one major quest, and that is the main one actually. So yeah, we go back to Constantine. I don't remember why we were going back to him, but we're going back to him. I remember that. Alright. Yes, we did continue about the sanctuary. Yes, that was right. We needed to tell him about the on something Flicterman. I forget what the hell how it was pronounced. But we need to speak to a god, basically.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Donegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, milady. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these
They're not out
sounds?
in the corridor.
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Donegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition. But your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into again?
I am sorry, milady. But I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, milady.
Oh, and they vanished. That's good. Right then. Okay. So now we're off. Because, oh, hello you two. Because Constantine has just upped and vanished on me. Bloody hell. Why don't people ever stay still? Stay in the spot you're supposed to stay. That way I know where to find you. Wandering off like this all the time. Right. Question. Clan leaders. Oh, really? Why have I got to... Hang on. Nope, that's the wrong button. First man on the hiking's trail. Huh. I don't remember who's who. But okay, searching for Constantine. So do I want to go searching for him, or do I want to go... Let's go help Constantine, shall we? Why the hell not? He's ill. He might need help. Right. Ah, the area I haven't yet got into. Probably up there then.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Fish him off then. See, guys. I need to do everything. You had him in your sights. Why didn't you just fire? Alright, up there, apparently.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope that Onegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here. The tents are lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and animals were amongst the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of the presence of Constantine or Katasak. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants.
That's big door.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. But there are bodies. And without a doubt, there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
Apparently I can't pick that one up.
This blade is a native ritual knife. And this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms?
Possible.
A crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly to the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are amongst them. Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened and many fell during the fight, but a group escaped down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Right, where are we going next? Oh, that way. Okay. So we're not going through the giant doors. Fair enough. Shame, but fair enough. Not sure where we're going. I mean, assuming we're heading to the north.
Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way.
Ooh, tree on fire.
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
Whatever it was, it's something big.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Every fight gets me a little closer to that next level up, which I would quite like. Oh, hello. Speaking of which. Hi, guys. Can I help? Excuse me. Bloody allergies. That time of year, unfortunately.
More signs of an explosion. Can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
I don't know.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from?
I literally don't know what's going on here, but forward or this way? What's this?
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
That's actually a bloody good question. Anything else to look at, or...?
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here.
What's that statue thing again? I remember that from before. I didn't quite work out what it was.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasak.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
These vials look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up. These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
It doesn't.
I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine. What have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasak.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he can now apply leverage to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenxavier in order to learn more. Katasak may have returned there. His Voglendide might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasak is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That is true. But I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
So we get a choice of who we go to, huh? Alliance Outpost. I'm assuming that's the one up there. Yeah, okay. So I'd finally be able to access that area that I couldn't get to before. That is interesting. I wonder if it is actually a choice, like whoever you pick is the one that ends up like hating you for you know, for accusing them or something. It's interesting. A lot of big question marks in that. No definitive answers, which is the point. I know. Interesting to see how this will play out. Curious stuff. Curiouser and curious stuff. Ooh. Are you 5 going to be my next level up? 6 even. Ooh, not quite. Very close. But not quite a level up. That is like really close. I could kill just like one more set of animals and I'd probably get that level up. Let's see if I can find one. Yeah. Okay then. That camp there. That's a big camp. That's a very big camp. What have we got? Oh, hey, look, we've got some of those contract things. Oh, I haven't seen one of those for ages. Hello, can I have a quick word?
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, milady?
I have a few questions.
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Speak, insist, propose gold. Let's just speak.
I'm convinced that you are hiding something from me, Captain. I will return.
And my answers will not change. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Don't think he's necessarily lying, but... Anyway, I can get inside now. Kill a group of bandits. Travelers beware. Bandits have been spotted roaming around the water source to the west. Their camp is certainly in the vicinity, so I advise you to stick with the region unless you're heavily armed. I can do that. One of our scouts did not return from surveillance in the forest north of the region. He was attempting to locate a rebel native camp. Ooh, nice. Well, I can do those two. That'll be a nice little bit of side bonus stuff. Hello, everybody. Ooh, yay. Okay. Infirmary. Constantine was around. Doesn't look like he's in here. Just a random person there in the middle of the room, because why the hell not, I guess. Fair enough. Investigate the Alliance outpost. I wonder if there's something specific we're looking for, or if I just need to bribe the guy. Could be I have to go looking for something, or could be that I just Maybe insisting on making... I didn't think insisting would be the right thing. Usually there's a speech option. But there wasn't. Oh, hello. General cutting into the situation here is becoming more and more precarious. The small squad I sent to watch the heights, only one soldier has returned and he's in a state that unfortunately leaves us with little hope. Someone came back. I do not know exactly what happened back there, but I believe that we would do well not to get involved. We're in enough trouble as it is. I wonder how we can survive this. We've not received any reinforcements or supplies, and we haven't been paid in a long time. Well. So someone did survive, but he's not in a position to speak about it. Is he in here? I can't talk to you. Someone else in here is willing to talk. So we know that someone survived. None of these other areas are open, are they? No. Okay. Maybe if I present this to him, it'll loosen his tongue a bit. But before I do that, one thing I do want to do is we've got to clear off these two missions first. You, I'll come back to and talk to you later. Right. So, one was spotted bandits roaming the water source to the west. Water source to the west. Bandits roaming around the water source. Okay. So if we head back to this camp to the south, then head to the west side of the area, we'll be able to deal with them. You're gonna go eat BH? Fair enough. Actually, which one are we going to? It is Smoldering River Camp. Whoops, that's the wrong button again. Come on. So you gotta look out for some bandits. That's fine. I can do that. We gotta find their... I'm assuming up here. Seems like the most likely place for them. Ah, look, people. Bandits, perhaps? Hello, level 34. And kill the group of bandits, done. Told you. Wasn't that hard, really? I get an attribute point. Yes. Okay. I don't actually know what the hell I want. Okay. Let's see. Agility was for better swords. And you were for better guns, weren't you? I could just max out my agility. Better swords. Although I haven't seen any, like, new stuff. And you were for better armor. So more damage for guns, or more damage from melee weapons. I do use guns a lot. Alright, we got a point of accuracy. Because why the hell not? Alright, and the other one was missing scout. One of our scouts did not return from surveillance mission in the forest north of the region. He was attempting to locate a rebel camp. A rebel camp to the north. Okay, so if we walk to the Digensen camp. Oh yes, that's right, we also got the skill points. Which means I can buy this bad boy. Ba-bomb. Nice. I'll almost never use it, but it seems cool to have it, so I guess I'll keep it. Alright. Travel to here, I guess. Nice. Now we need to go, I'm assuming this way. We've got to find out where this guy ended up. Looks to me. So somewhere around here is this guy who got lost. Because the thing says... Hang on. One of our scouts did not return from a surveillance mission in the forest north of the region. He was attempting to locate a rebel camp. The scout comes from a good family. They offer a reward for any information. Find a help. So somewhere around this rebel camp up here. Oh, I saw something. Never mind. So we could talk to him, ask him. We could just be dead up here. But these quick mission things tend to be a lot simpler than that. It's usually about go to a location, kill some creature. Ah. Found him. Father is assigned as a scout at the Magasvar outpost. Life can be rough here, but the nature surrounding the outpost is breathtaking, and I am entrusted with important missions. If only you could see me sneaking around like a fox through the thicket, watching savages that swarm the area. I'm sure you would be very... Ouch. Well, I guess you weren't as sneaky as you thought. Still, that's that solved, so that's nice. So now the question is, will presenting the guy with the book and the report be enough to get an answer out of him. Probably not. But it's worth a try.
Good day, Captain.
Excellency.
We know that one of your men survived, Captain. Why did you hide that from us?
Why? Because you, the powers that be, the legates and the commanders, you don't give a damn about anyone but yourselves. My men die, and I must stand and watch without any means to help them. This boy that survived, and that you only see as a tool, will soon enough join the others. He did make it up to here, that's true. And then collapsed, unconscious, and according to our nurse, he won't awaken.
I am sorry, Captain. Perhaps we can...
See him? Go to the infirmary, and if you really want to make yourself useful, try and save him. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very...
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Interesting. Do I have the ability to craft that? I wonder. Maybe. Used to cut the body before. No, not that. That. I do. Yes, I do have that. Easy, simple, not a problem. Got it. Wait, why are you not pointing me in his direction? For his sake.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Wait 25 hours. 24 hours. So we can either wait, or maybe while we're doing this we could always go and... although it'll probably take me that long to get there. You can't just wait, unfortunately. You've only got to wait at the camp, which is a bit of a distance away. I hope I'm making the right choice on this. Now we can sleep. That'll do it. Hopefully that'll work. I mean, I could have gone and started off the other half of the quest line. I'm assuming we're going to have to do both. It's either do both or do one and they both lead to the same conclusion. So I guess we'll see. Let's hope it worked. Oh good, he's alive. That's a start.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Konstantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Okay, let's see where this goes.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man, and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency.
Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if you'd have come to the same conclusion both times. Like, if you'd have gone with, you know, talking to the people, would you still have come up to the same conclusion? Or would it have been a different version of it? I don't know. Something for a second playthrough, I suppose. But I know where I'm going. I'm going to the, ironically, the place where I just was. I'm going up here, I assume. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So we need to go to the, yeah, we'll do that. And then once we go there, we'll take a quick break, because I just noticed it's 5:05. So we'll do the quick old teleporter. And, yep. And then we'll take a short little break. Alright, so things are interesting. Let's see. There's probably reason why this is all happening. It might not just be rebels attacking for rebels' sake. There may be some other stuff behind this. We'll have to see what happens. So, see you in a minute, guys. And I'm back. Alright, let's go see what the hell happened to poor old Constantine, our long-suffering, slightly idiotic cousin. One would hope. Are we going to have to sneak our way in here? Oh, you're back alive again. I'm actually rather surprised about that. Hello. Oh, then again, I did have to wait 24 hours in game time, didn't I? Hello. Gotcha. Okay. Will they just let me walk in the front door, or am I going to have to sneak my way back in there again? Nope, we're fine. God, they still trust me? Good to know. I mean, I am friends with just everybody now. Dead soldiers. Not looking good, guys. But were you there before? Might have been.
Hello. Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
I'm not going to menace them. Let's try to be polite.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katasak, one of your greatest Donegad.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasak.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasak, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasak had returned to the wind when we arrived there. And many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him, to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there, and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasak. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Fair enough. So where's the body? Ah, not here. Okay. So someone wandered off with Constantine. Nice. They did say that the guy was a giant. Sorry, coming through. So So it could be a character that we haven't actually been introduced to yet. Some... What's the way out of here? Ah. Some, you know, secret group of people, perhaps? I'm not sure exactly.
Catazak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
It doesn't look like he died very nicely.
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or musket shot. The main wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the extent that the skin has been torn, and the ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Catazak bore the brunt of this attack of incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that would have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we are tracking a man or a creature capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Catazak, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Catazak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadaktas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Woo. So we can actually see the last thing a person saw before they died. Wow, that's impressive. That's like impressive magic. Scooch my way through that. Apparently we need to go elsewhere, so we may as well. Where are we going? Convince Mev. We've still got these 3 left over here, but that's cure for the Malachor thing. I also haven't been up there yet. Haven't needed to. Might have to go exploring that at some point. No. Get off the... There we go. Need to craft ammo. Got 139. I need science of level 2. Oh, I had science level 2. Oh no, it was science level 1, wasn't it? We need... that thought. Nope. Science. I'm out of hoof fungus, apparently. Oh no, that's not good. I need to make sure to collect more of it. I need to sell shit. Enough. Right, what? No. Right, let's go. Fingers crossed. Let's see if have I explored this area already? I think I probably have. Yes, I have. Ah, yes, that's where I got betrayed, wasn't it? I remember that. Well, this ought to be good. I get the feeling this is probably not going to end well for either of us.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
Pretty big ask.
I've come to ask for your help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalas fair on the body of Katasak the Donegad.
Katasak is dead. Under Voshtire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared. Taken, according to a witness. And Katasak suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth? Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasak.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
Will you leave him alive as well?
What do you mean?
You let the one who tried to kill me go.
That is true. But I can't yet tell you what I will do to the one responsible for this. At least we will have a chance to find Constantine.
Because it is your true reason to act upon this, no? Whatever your reasons deep down, I too would like to understand. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield. because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Doren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
Okay.
I'll go and get the ingredients you require, and I'll find you there when the moment has come.
Safe travels.
Alright. So, we need to go find a bunch of stuff. Fair enough. So back to... yes, back to here. And we need to go to... oh, I can't check the... no, not that. We need to... no, we need to... hang on. That one. Which one's the closest now? There we go. Gotcha. A little bit of tweaking sometimes. We can worm our way up there nice and quick. It's not that I don't want to fight. Well, maybe it is. It's more of over wanting to save a bit of time. Uh-oh. Enough. Works for me.
Blade. Let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
One, two, and three. And a spare one just in case. That's that, and then we need to find his weapon, because apparently we left it behind.
I recognize this weapon. It's Katasak's, I'm certain. must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Woo, what happened? I picked something and I don't know what I did. I think I know what I did. Okay, so we craft the potion. Yeah. One of them. And now, yay, we do that. That's good. I'm assuming that was all we needed to do. Yep. Meet Mev at midnight, huh? What if I just go down there and wait? She's probably there. They say meet Mev at midnight, or they say meet XYZ person at midnight, and it's just like, actually, they're just there. You can go and meet them whenever. You don't necessarily have to wait for the right time. I mean, sometimes you do. Sometimes people literally won't appear. I wondered what that little area was for. I thought I'd already used it and I just couldn't remember what it was. But no, apparently I hadn't used it, so there you go, I suppose. Hello.
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. But the moon is not yet high enough. Would you like to wait with me?
Yes, I would.
Yes. I will keep you company.
Sit then in that case. And remain silent. I must meditate.
She was surprisingly easy to convince. I worry this is going to go very badly for all of us.
Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, olehana memen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quade grenpem, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de tahawan kloisam, de talugedon velam, de taragam buledam. De tataminam reloidan. Adotalamen contebedam en antelam verfractangom.
Katasar, help me, please.
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster. Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katasach. To save one, Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
Oh dear.
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden-haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you
Vinbar.
feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him? Vinbar has been missing for moons.
The kings and queens could tell me where they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn their trust. Arm yourself with patience and courage on Olmenawi. Your journey is still long.
Isn't it
Thank
always?
you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
Well. Find the trail of hiking Finbar. Does that actually have a... No, it doesn't. He's probably up in the volcano, if I had to take a guess. But, I guess we better switch over to that one now. Seems about right. And that one does at least have... Well, it has a few things. Deirdre, Ulan, or Dunklas. Don't remember who's who. But I guess we'll just pick one and go from there. Alright then. So, Constantine's been nicked by the current High King. Who is presumably going to end up being the last boss. I guess. He feels very last boss-ish. You know? So we'll see what happens next. We'll just sort of pick one. Talk to them. Maybe one of them can tell us something about them. So, sure, the tall bones, the redwoods, or the blacklands. Well, this is closest, so I guess we'll go here. Nice. Right, go up there. Let's hope this works out, okay? Hello.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I'm in need of your help, Ulan. I am looking for your High King, Vinbar. I was told that you were one of the last people to see him.
I wouldn't know where you could find him. He disappeared moons ago, but you are our ally, our friend. I will tell you about the last time I met with him. We had met in the council at Dorhad Genadu to decide what to do about the Renaigse, but we were unable to come to an understanding. Some of us are full of violence and refuse to see what we gain by befriending your kind. Deirdre and the poor Bladnid were among them, alas, and only speak about the massacres. I defended you, of course, and attempted to make them hear reason, with some help from the cautious Dunkas. But our disagreement angered Vinbar. He decided to leave us and to seek counsel elsewhere. He wanted to go to the heart of the island to consult with En on Milfrictiman.
Do you think he might have stayed there?
I doubt it. It was too long ago. You should travel to Wenshavar, his village.
Even if he decided to stay away from his people, he would not have abandoned his closest friends.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it for now.
Nothing. I must go.
That's a pretty decent lead, actually. Good job he's on our side. I like him. Although he was also a bit duplicitous. He betrayed some of his own people just to join with this lot, which, I mean, not very nice. Wait. But just, that's it? There's only one place to go? Was there not multiple areas? I guess not. Alright, let's get the heck out of here before something bad happens. Oh, wait, have I never been in this area? Oh! Okay. I thought I had. I must have accident. Oh, fair enough. New area to explore. Yay. Well, okay then. Hi guys, don't mind me, just exploring. Woo! I could have sworn I'd explored all the areas. Oh well, that's my mistake. New area to explore. I always like that. Always nice to see. This is some sort of ritual site. Hey, maybe we'll find another skill stone. That was always nice. Alright, so we can go north, or we can go west. Doesn't look like west goes too far. Eventually we'll hit some water. There is quite large. Looks like that is the village in question. Oh, hello. You may notice I'm trying to use my sword a bit more because being out of hoof fungers means that I can't craft as much ammo, and I don't want to end up shy when it matters the most. Hello. Sorry about that. Large open areas and only a small path through the area. That goes there. Crude iron. That's a good start. Impossible to climb up, huh? What about the other one? Is that impossible to climb too? Nice. Also, it might net me another level up, which is always nice. Ooh. Dead soldier. That can't be good. Page from Professor Surf. Seraphedin's journal. By all the Athenors, I would never have thought that I could be such a fierce warrior. Perhaps it was the fear that gave me strength, but I managed to deal a terrible blow to this guardian. I fell to the ground. I took this as an opportunity to escape. Alas, I fear this encounter might happen again. I must get inside this tomb, and the Nadaig Magamen is defending it relentlessly. Magamen. Probably means like magic men or something like that. Hope I can manage to deal it another blow. What? Oh, where? Ah. Hi. Uh-oh. Nice. I do also note there is apparently a route through here, which is quite nice. Scooch on through. I do like the effect that gives with the sort of dodging around kind of thing. Ooh. I can't use that. Yay, all that for something I couldn't even use. Oh well.
Let's see if you can ward off.
Well, big boss creature down at least. Something. This seemed to imply there was a cave up here, but I don't see a cave. I see a place where a cave could very well be, but isn't one because it's all blocked off. So, could be something for later. Ooh. Well then. More unique stuff to stash away when I get the chance. Always good. Alright. Right, so the way forward seems to be down this pretty linear path for now. Alright, we can go left. Oh, hello to... Blimey, that's one hell of a... Bull Balm and Collected. Okay, I get it. Like cool, calm, and collected, but with bees. Nice, I like that. What do I think of this game? I really, really, really like this game. I will fully admit it's probably not for everybody. You know, things could get a little repetitive for people who, you know, maybe not used to that kind of thing. But personally, yeah, I really enjoy this game. I think it's absolutely great, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who is sort of vaguely interested in it. Like I said, I can't guarantee you'll like it. I can totally see that this would not be for everybody. So, you know. Play a lot of Skyrim, so you love these kind of games. Yeah, I get that. I will say, if you go in expecting this game to be exactly like Skyrim, you might be in for a bit of a shock. It is not exactly like Skyrim. It certainly looks like Skyrim, and in certain parts it does play like Skyrim, but it's not Skyrim by quite some margin. For instance, biggest change I can tell you is you do not have one giant interconnected map. You actually have a lot of little smaller maps that are all segmented on a flat world map. For instance, all of these little pegs is one separate area that you get to explore. It is not a giant continuous Skyrim-like map. It is a lot of separate areas to explore. You obviously have the choice to play with either melee, guns, or magic. My personal character build, as you can see by this, is focusing mostly on physical and gunplay. I have barely touched the magic. I did get the healing magic up here, but that was a personal choice. So, yeah, I've mostly focused on physical melee attacking and guns. Also, things like your attributes will more directly affect what kind of armors, weapons, and guns you can wear. For instance, agility, the more agility points you have, the better one-handed and two-handed swords you could use. Strength dictates things like one-handed and two-handed blunt weapons. Endurance dictates what armors you can use. Accuracy dictates what firearms you can use. So your stats are definitely more in line with the sort of weapons and equipment you can use and stuff. And things like down here, willpower is for like amulets and necklaces. Mental power is for rings, which is what gives you your magic abilities, I think. As I said, I haven't played magic, so I can't really answer it. Also, a lot of what you are capable of physically doing in the world is dictated by your talents. Lockpicking is obvious. Science is pretty obvious as well. You know, stuff you can make like potions and stuff. Charisma is actually quite important because your character is supposed to be like a legate. You are a diplomat. So charisma is something that's worth investing in. Vigor is important because there are literally parts of the map you cannot get to unless you have high enough vigor. So pretty much when I first found out what all these stats mean, I was like, oh my god, everything's useful. You know, it is a thing where oftentimes your skills and stats will directly affect what you can even do in a quest. So yeah, it is like Skyrim. I won't say it's not, but it's also not like Skyrim in quite a few ways as well. So do be prepared if you're going in thinking, hey, this is going to be just like Skyrim. It's not just like Skyrim. There are some big differences between this game and Skyrim, which honestly, I think it's for the better, you know? I mean, I love Skyrim. I think Skyrim's a fantastic game, but just to, you know, just to warn you that it's not exactly like Skyrim. Can you mod and level gear? You can. You can indeed. If you look at, say, like this is what I'm currently wearing now. I don't think you can level up gear. You might be able to. I haven't really looked a huge amount into it. You can definitely modify gear. If you look at the information here on the side. Is that saying advanced? No, the advanced views. No, ignore that. But if you look at the thing here under the crafting section on the left, you can see the little purple dots. You get 3 slots for different things. And you can choose like the level in which you modify it and everything like that. For instance, the reason why I've got 5 different things in my inventory, I mean, this is just a unique piece of item. I picked that up like 2 minutes ago. But I actually have, this is the armor I'm currently using. That's the one I'm currently wearing. But I actually have these armors in like reserve. Because this one, I've put a point of science onto it. If you look here, it says science +1. This one is vigor +1. And this one is lockpicking +1. So I actually keep these in reserve so I can up my skills if I need to. For instance, my lockpicking, which is here on talents, is currently at level 2. So I can only unlock things that are at level 2 locked. If I encounter a level 3 lock, I can't do it. But because I have the right piece of equipment, I can just wear this if I encounter a level 3 lock, and then so I can crack any lock that presents in the game. Because lockpicking only has the 3 levels. There is also no lock-picking minigame, for the record. It is just a case of, if you have the skills, you can crack the lock, and that's all there is to it. Just sort of for the record, so you know how it works. Yeah, I worked that one out quite early on, so that way you can put more skill points. Because if you look at the talent points, you can see that my talent points are quite spread out, but I don't have talent points on anything at level 3. So by having equipment at level having equipment with a +1 means I only need to up my talent to level 2, and then I can cover the level 3 one with a piece of equipment, and so that gives me more talent points to spread around, because you don't get talent points very often. You get talent points every, I think, 3 or 4 levels, I forget, because you get, like, skill points you get every level. I think attribute points you get every 3 levels, and talent points you get every 4 levels. So yeah, you've got to think very carefully about where you're going to put things. But yeah, if you get the right piece of equipment, you can easily just blag your way past that. Not an issue. Ah, and a camp. Nice. Good. That'll make a fast travel point. Okay, keep going north and see what. Whoops. See what that is. But yeah, so you can be a little tactful about it.
Speak, savage. What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in.
Sound good.
Your life is in our hands. It is time.
Wait. Hang on. What just happened?
The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
Oh, hang on. Did I... Hold up. Did I skip ahead a little? No, I don't want to go skipping ahead. That's no. Can't wait to play it. Well, I hope you have fun with it. Like I said, I have. I thought it was really good fun. I quite like that. As I said, I don't think it's for everybody. Some people might find the gameplay and questing a little monotonous. Because there are a lot of quests, and some of them could be quite similar in their styling. But personally, I really like it. And I would highly recommend it to everybody. It's one of those games, it's not necessarily like a 10 out of 10, but I think you could easily comfortably give it like an 8 out of 10 or an 8.5. You know, it's one of those games that was never going to reach the full AAA heights. But you can comfortably say, yeah, it's a good sort of AA level game, you know. If you imagine that like A is indie level, and then you got AA, sort of this sort of game, and then there's really big AAA games. It nice and comfortably fits into the AA sort of set. All right, okay. Pick up the. There we go. And another camping area. Lovely. Nope, that's the wrong button. Nice. Right, so that's the High King's Camp. Let's check the north out. What? Gotcha. Alright. Ooh, yes, that is a skill stone. Yes. Free skill points, I love them. Nice. What's being hidden up here? One hidden skill altar. Skill point. What are we gonna spend you on, I wonder? We've got bombs. Greatly increases the area of effect. Actually, I should probably... Here we go. Else is up here. We ain't got much. Oh, hello.
Then let's go.
Whoa! Nice. Wow, that takes all 3 slots of my adrenaline. I really need to find a way to up that. Actually, how do you up your adrenaline? Bombs also hit poison enemies. Area of effect 8 meters. Cost of Furious 100%. Oh, it uses all of it, does it? Ah, right, that would explain it. So it doesn't matter how much I've got, I just need all of it in order to do it. That makes sense. It's a very powerful thing. Okay. What's that? Travel. Ah, Professor, these creatures are horrifying. My comrade and I were trying to climb a wall. One of the large winged beasts attacked us. Wielding an enormous sword, used to cut the rope which my companion was holding. Perhaps I could have prevented this if I had a weapon, but all I could do was watch my friend fall powerless. Cursed be this expedition. Oh dear. They went to the cave and didn't come back out, huh? Ah, a cave I apparently cannot enter. Well, that's interesting. I wonder why I can't go in there. That's probably the exit. Yeah, can't climb that. Okay, well, I think, yes, it's just gone 6 o'clock, and sadly that means it is time to go, which is a shame. Things are just starting to get really, really interesting. I feel like we're perhaps heading towards an end for this, maybe? Because we've sort of finally had, like, the person who I assume is going to be the final boss. Like, if he's not, I would be surprised. Oh, hello. He certainly felt very final boss-ish when they were talking about it. Wow, that really is good. I like that. That's gonna come in handy when it comes to the final boss. I mean, it's only a guess. You know, as I say, I don't know if he's the last boss, but he certainly felt... You know, they introduced this guy, he's kidnapped the cousin. And it's like, yeah, he feels final boss. Especially seeing as he's got molten lava powers or something. Which no one else on the island has. It's just like, yeah, that's feeling very last boss-ish. Still, it'll be nice to have someone. Because I wasn't sure where we were heading. Like, I was wondering if, like, is this god creature going to be the one who we end up having to fight? I have no idea, but this seems like a good place as any to work stuff out. So that's who we've got to go talk to. There's also something down there we can see. So presumably this is where we're going to end up going, because I accidentally ran into the plot. But I didn't want to do it that way. That seems a bit cheap. So we will stop for now. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.